Greetings, everybody. Welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So the noise seems to have stopped upstairs for a bit, so I'm going to try and squeeze in a couple of videos before it starts up again. So the one that we're doing now will come out at 4 o'clock. This is Hidden Gems. It used to be formerly on Thursday nights, but we've moved that one and Outliers to Saturday at 4 so that I could use that spot for a live stream. So the album I've chosen for today, so just so you know what we do here, is I pick an album that um, for this particular show that I think is a hidden gem. In this case, probably not much of a hidden gem, but compared to some of their other albums, not as well known about. And we're talking about the Beatles. Please, please me. So there's no way that this is underrated or not. People don't know about it stuff because it's a Beatles album and they're all known. But this one maybe doesn't get enough attention and is to me a bit of a hidden gem because of that. I'm just going to put my glasses on here. So this came out, I believe, in 1963. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is their third or second studio album. I believe it's actually their second. It's got a lot of really good stuff on it. Stuff that individually you'll know because you'll hear them on the radio a lot, but as an album and a collection, probably don't get to see this whole thing very often. I saw her standing there. That's a good tune. Misery, another good tune. Anna, Go to Him. See, these are all kind of hidden songs that you don't hear much about. Chains, another one. Boys, another good one. Ask Me Why. This is, to me, kind of the beginning of that. It's part of the beginning of that McCartney Lennon domination. Please Please Me is another good track. Love Me Do, one of my favorite Beatle tracks. Absolutely killer. Um, doesn't get as much notoriety as some of their other bigger hits, but still just an absolutely killer song. P.S. I Love You is next. Baby, It's You. Do You Want to Know a Secret? This is another deep cut that to me belongs up there with among the best Beatle, at least the early Beatle discography. It absolutely belongs up there. Taste of Honey, There's a Place, and Twist and Shout. Of course, we all know Twist and Shout, one of their big, well known songs from that time period. So to me, this album, actually, the picture is, I believe, the one they use for the Red album. I think some alterations to it, but basically it's from the Red album, and they use another one similar from the Blue album. The Blue album was taken much later, but they're all standing in the same spots, so they probably went back to that building and did the same thing. Just a guess. I didn't read anything about this. I don't know anything about it. I'm sure there's lots of writing about that particular topic because there's lots of writing about anything the Beatles do. So yeah, it's a good solid album. Was in my playlist for quite a while too, but I decided I didn't want to burn it out, so I pulled it and some other Beatle albums waiting their turn to go in there. But this one, I think, doesn't get nearly as much attention as say Help or Hard Day's Night or some of the other bigger ones, early on ones. But this one, I think, deserves some attention. It has some really good deep cut stuff and some excellent songs that played on the radio quite a bit as well. So Please Please Me from the Beatles, that's my hidden gem for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you want to leave any comments about the Beatles, about this album, about any of the songs I've talked about, or anything that you want to relate to this, you can do that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons. That helps the channel. And we will see you all next Saturday afternoon around 4 o'clock for an episode of Outliers. So see you then. Take care and have a good one. Goodbye.